I wanted to update you on the latest regarding the production of Riding with the Outlaw. I just released a couple of really big things on MattRiordan.com. The facts of everything by now should alarm and frighten every citizen who values their own civil rights. Sadly, from what in my opinion can mainly be contributed to a complete moral decay in the fabric of society, the outrage over everything that has occurred and continues to occur is minimalized and muted. The tension has started climbing again in Lafayette County Justice Court as conflicts arise with trial nearing at the same time I wind down my 16-month independent investigation, which has yielded some very scary, bizarre, shocking, and alarming facts, evidence, and discovery. I have a stern message for Lafayette County Sheriff's Department, and in particular Sheriff Joey East. I have now released what by all means should be considered exculpatory evidence showing more lies, exaggeration, and complete abuse of the legal system by Liz Crowder. I did my due diligence in reporting the crimes committed against me over and over again. For this, I was further attacked with more absurd charges levied against me, which make up at a very bare minimum 6 of the current 9 charges, and in my opinion and observation, all 9. Yet an unscathed Crowder continues to orchestrate, manipulate, lead this all-out witch hunt persecution after going on hiatus for nearly 13 months in 2020, cutting off all communication, visitation, and even eyesight between a father and his daughter, based on ridiculous, conspired upon lies and false affidavits filed in Chancery Court to buy time and stretch that time out as long as possible. No punishment for that, though. Meanwhile, deeper attacks on the one that has continued to aggrieve more and more damages at the hands of a broken system that downright refuses to take accountability and responsibility for its wrongs and mistakes. Even more concerning is the complete hack representing her as an advocate. The Earlene Gardner Victim Assistance Project, this completely shameful, sham organization, has continued operating in unscrupulous ways that truly toss ethics and moral decency far from this picture. My first taste came last year when they mysteriously chose to represent Liz Crowder in Olive Branch after she chose to plot and conspire to falsely accuse me of rape in November of 2018. After seeing all the planned out text messages and hearing a recorded phone call in which Liz admitted that she had initiated the false complaint in large part due to her current husband. Then more recently, she's heard on recording saying the false accusation of rape was a failed plan of Ray Tannehill's. So which one is it, Liz? Can anyone seem to hold her accountable? And does anybody even care that under penalty of perjury is a loosely used term that is only selectively applied? Or is there too much of a want to crowd up the court dockets in various courts in a continuous attempt to overwhelm the one that was truly victimized and truly lost everything at the hands of despicable lies and at the expense of the taxpayers, regardless of how many lies and false claims are committed and initiated? For Lafayette County and the county prosecutor, it's a game of connect the dots on a knowingly false narrative pushed by Lafayette County that has bizarrely continued to spin off course more and more as time dragged on, involving more and more individuals in its sick and sinister devised plan to abscond with its true guilt and liability. Isn't it a bit of a coincidence that the FBI was unable to locate the report from the interview on 5/25/2017? The U.S. Attorney, Bob Norman, whom advised that I speak with them, now won't answer a single question, particularly in regards to the alleged family tie to Liz Crowder that I more recently discovered. Then to make matters worse, this DOJ agency calls Oxford Police Department on July 19, 2021 to have them order me off the property, in turn savagely violating the First Amendment rights of a private citizen and reporter whom simply sought out answers to his grievances in a peaceful, non-disturbing way, only to find out even more recently that the source of funding for this sham organization, the Earlene Gardner Victim Assistance Project, flows directly from the Department of Justice. Not private funds, not state funds, but federal funds, tied directly back to the Department of Justice themselves. An agency doing a wonderful job showing that they are the financiers of crime, continuing to happen, and clearly don't care to hide the fact what gives off all feelings and impressions of mob rule. See more at MattRiordan.com.